Y'all know this is just one big meal prep game, right? And we're here. It's week 3 of the Dalen Bailey Summer Shredded 6-week program. I don't know if I said all those S's in the right order, but you get the point. If you were here last week, you know that I kind of messed up a little bit, and I didn't meal prep last week, which made like everything just super hard and super struggle bus. But we didn't make that mistake again. This week, I meal prepped, I stuck to it. I just was a lot more disciplined, I guess. I think that little bit of a hiccup kind of reset my mindset of like, hey, I really need to take this thing seriously, because if you don't, and you don't prepare, and you have like those slip-ups in discipline, it just makes things harder. That being said though, something that I kind of want to touch on, and something that I'm learning in my, I guess, like fitness journey, I hate to call it that because it seems like super cliche, but it's just because you have a moment where maybe you make a mistake, or maybe you fell off of your diet plan, or you missed a couple of days in the gym. It's not a moment where you need to go and be like, oh, well, I messed up, so whatever, I guess I'll just throw away the rest of the weekend. Or like, oh, I already messed up once, so I'm just gonna give up on the program. Or I'm like a few days behind. Like, no, I think it's a good thing to be able to recognize like, hey, I didn't do as well as I would have liked to, but it's okay to just pick up where you left off, because you're gonna be a lot better off doing that rather than sitting in this like sulky self-loathing.
5:30, jazzercise. 6:30, dinner with me. I can't cancel that again. 7 o'clock, wrestle with my self-loathing. I'm booked.
Like, oh, I'm not disciplined, I'm not motivated, kind of moment that causes you to just kind of go in a wrong direction. This is kind of a really big lesson for me, that you can continue on doing something even after you've messed up, that it's okay, like mistakes are okay, as long as you just view them as something to adjust. It doesn't mean that you're unmotivated, it doesn't mean that you're just an undisciplined person, or that you have all sorts of problems or issues, or like, oh, how come they can do it and I can't? Like, that's just not a place that you want to go. All it means is that you have made a mistake and you can adjust, and it's okay. I think having that little bit of like self-forgiveness, or just the opportunity to be kind of like nice to yourself, is a big thing that's super important for people who are on a fitness journey or doing any sort of self-improvement kind of thing, because there's going to be days that maybe you made a mistake, and it doesn't need to be this big issue, this big like, ugh, well, I failed kind of thing.
God, Karen, you are so stupid.
It can just be an adjustment. And honestly, on a personal note, that's kind of a big lesson for me personally, because I'm somebody who definitely in the past has fallen into that trap of, hey, I didn't do this good enough, or I failed, or maybe like I needed to do better here or there, and just learning that it's okay, you're human, you can make mistakes, and then just get right back on the horse. So yeah, that's kind of what my takeaway from this week was. As far as the workouts go, again, everything good. I started to mix in some cardio that I used to do back in the day when I was training as an athlete, when I was playing tennis and stuff, so some agility things. Basically, a lot of little sprinty sprints and jumpy jumps, those kinds of things that are gonna like get your heart rate going and make you hate your life really quick because they're super hard. Yeah, one of those you're dying and it's only been 15 minutes kinds of things. I'm kind of in the same boat as Dana. She's talked about how like when she does her cardio, she doesn't want to be doing it forever, so I like the little ones, like the little HIIT style, just get in, get out, we're done, we're sweaty, go take a shower, let's move on with our day. Yeah, the lifts were good. I don't have a whole lot to say about the lifting, or even just demoing the lifting a whole lot, because honestly, if you want to know about the lifting, I don't feel like I'm an expert in that area. I have lifted for years, but go watch Dana's channel. That's the reason that I don't really cover it a whole lot in my little vlog here, is because if you're looking for form or what the movements are or whatever, Dana's already got that covered. So if you want to go see what lifts we're doing and all that other stuff, just head over to her channel. she's got a great channel. She's running the challenge, obviously, so you're gonna get a lot more out of that. Yeah, so that's my personal experience with this week, my takeaways, all the things. Next week is week 4. It seems crazy that we're already basically halfway through this thing. It seems like it's gone pretty fast, but I know that last home stretch always feels like the longest. So yeah, we'll see how next week goes, and that's pretty much it for week 3. Can I do something for you? This isn't even a tennis ball anymore. This is a... Oh, God. My dog is my cardio.